Hi, I'm in my Canvas dashboard, so I wanted to show you how my dashboard looks and give you kind of a rundown of how my course is set up. So I just wanted to scroll back up to the top because you'll see you have published courses and unpublished courses. And published is what your students can see once you've given them access to it. Right now I'm working on a Spanish 2, so it is unpublished. And whenever I'm ready, I'll click publish. But let's go through and I'll give you kind of a rundown. So I have a home page here where I've got my course title, my name, a little picture of myself, and kind of some background information on the course. And everything that I set up through my course is through the modules. So that's where they find the actual course material. So you'll see week by week that I have activities. Okay. I will start at the first week and kind of give you an example. So one thing I really like to do for like interpretive or like listening activities is make a video of myself and then have some really simple questions about it. So let me just play the video really quickly.
Me llamo Miss Aguirre. Tengo una familia.
Okay, so, I'm speaking slowly and I'm, using some cognates and some comprehensible input there. So let's preview some of the questions so that you get kind of an idea. So, ¿cómo se llama la maestra? What did I say about my family? ¿Cuál actividad no se menciona en el video? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so basically the way that you set up a quiz, here is where I would record the video. And you would do that going to insert, edit, no, sorry, not that. You would go here to record, upload media. And then you could talk, and then you save that video. And then you go into your questions. And I already have the questions created here, right? But I could add more questions if I wanted to. I can make it multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blank. There's different types. So if you want them to actually write out an answer, I would probably go with essay question. When you go with fill in the blank, it's very finicky. Like it'll even count an answer wrong if you put a period and they didn't put a period or something, or the accent marks aren't right or anything. It's fill in the blank is like exact. So that's one thing I don't like about fill in the blank. I usually go with multiple choice, true, false. You could probably go with matching. I think I've probably done that one before, or like essay question. So you just kind of play around with it and see what you like about, or like how you like to assess your students, I guess. So that was an example of a listening practice. So they can also record videos of themselves. So you could give them like a sort of like some sentence stems and a template, and they could record something and then you would watch it in Canvas and then you can just assess them that way. That's a good way to do speaking practice. Let's see. You can also upload other YouTube videos. So not just videos of yourself, rather. I mean, you can upload videos. So I found this video. Actually, it's on Conjuguemos. And Francisco is talking about himself in the past tense. And I really kind of like that he's a native speaker and it's all really authentic. And it's kind of like a back and forth conversation. And I did the same thing here where I just asked them some basic questions, listening comprehension questions. We do a lot of listening in Spanish 1 and 2. Okay, let's go to week 2. I'm not going to go through every single week, don't worry. I'm just giving you some examples. So I decided for this to actually explicitly assess some grammar and their knowledge of the preterite tense for Spanish. And I did that by incorporating an image and then having them fill in the blank here with the appropriate conjugation. I don't do that often, but sometimes I think it's good just to practice and see if they're getting the hang of it, you know? And la semana tres, semana cuatro. So you'll see I do a lot of me making a video and modeling that, and then having them make a video that is very similar to what I just did. So I model it, and then I have them do it. They can also post videos to a discussion board instead of submitting it directly to you. So that way other people can watch the videos in the class and they can respond with their own video. So that's one thing you could do. I'm trying to see if there's anything else really, you know, interesting to share here. This isn't a full Canvas course. It's because I was teaching in person last year, so I would just put certain things on Canvas. But I did make them submit a lot of assignments on Canvas. Like, let me go back here to this slideshow. Let me see. So you can put a rubric on there if you want to. You can attach the instructions. That way, if they said I lost my copy, you can just direct them to Canvas. You don't have to make extra copies. And by the way, if you're going back in person in the fall, I think I would still put everything online anyway, so that way you don't have to be handling paper and sharing materials with students, and you don't have to loan out pencils and things like that. I just think it would be better to try to keep everything as paperless as possible and to have them touch as little as possible or share as little as possible. So I don't know if there's anything else I really want to say about that. Basically, the way it's set up is just in modules. You can do semana uno. If you want to break it down week by week, you can. If you want to break it down by topic or, you know, something else, you can. You know, units, however, you know, lessons, however you want to do it. I just did it, you know, week by week. They also can see their due dates here, I believe. Well, we're already way in July, so I don't know if we're going to be able to see these past due dates. Let me see. Well, maybe not, since the course is already passed. But, oh well. Anyway, that is basically the rundown of how I set up my Canvas course. And once I'm ready, I'll publish it. It'll have a green check mark right there. And then students will be able to access it. They'll be able to see their grades here. Oh yeah, you can make course announcements. So if you want to send out any reminders, anything that's due, of course they have it on the course calendar. They can see all their due dates as long as you set a due date for that assignment. But you can also send out announcements as well. I think I might even have some sample ones on here. Yeah, so once we got into quarantine last semester, I started checking in on them with some announcements. They can also inbox you here, so there's private messages back and forth between student and the teacher. I think really you can conduct an entire course through Canvas, but you will have to create your own assignments. There might be some assignments for you in the Commons if someone in your institution has already shared something. So this is like, for example, for my school district, someone already shared a social studies course, someone shared some lesson plans for another subject area. So there might be something in there for you. If your district is new to Canvas, there might not be a whole lot in the Canvas Commons yet, but you know, I guess it's worth a look. You can also share between your own colleagues. You can share things and import and export things into your courses. So that's something you could do. You could build a course with your colleagues. I know my Spanish colleague next door and we did a lot of that in the spring once we went remote, because we both needed a lot of help with that. So that's it. I guess I'll just leave it here, but I kind of just wanted to give you an overview of what a Canvas course looks like. Thank you.